Welcome to the RSP Boiler Room. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. The Boiler Room is a series devoted to looking at a play or a handful of plays as if I were consulting with a war room and giving a GM or a head of scouting some intel on a player that I think helps them understand something about their developmental potential, their talent, and their limitations. And this play today we're going to look at is from Texas running back Foreman. This is a 6'1", 249-pound running back. Big guy. He's got pretty good feet. There's a lot of things to like about him. But one of the things that you're going to notice right away, and this is something that is, fairly basic and common to running backs at big-time college football, is that they're not yet mature. And part of maturity is learning who you are, and part of learning who you are is learning what you are not. And Foreman doesn't quite know that yet. And I'm going to show you with this play, and we'll break it down a little bit more after you look at it the first time. So you're going to see him here in the backfield. And you're talking about almost a 3-yard gain here. It's not bad at all. Let's break this down a little bit more detail. Because he shouldn't have bounced this play outside. I talk a lot about bouncing plays outside, but this is a really great example of that. Right away, look at the line. I always like to start with the center guard combo. What are they doing? You have the center guard combo where the right guard is working towards the middle linebacker. This is a play where really by design, the first look should be behind this guard to the linebacker so that Foreman can work up this side in the middle along the right hash and have a one-on-one with this weak side linebacker. If he does that, because you can see right here, if he actually takes this play and bounces it here, just from the sheer size that he has, he should be able to push this weak side linebacker and get 2 to 3 yards, even if he doesn't break a tackle or make the weak side linebacker miss. Instead, as soon as he gets the ball, he reads the situation and decides, I'm not cutting it up the hash, I'm bouncing it to right end. What he sees here probably is either he doesn't want the one-on-one here, which I doubt. He's a big dude and he knows how to handle himself when it comes to contact. But I think he's getting greedy and thinking, I'm quick enough to take this edge, and I have these two blockers out in the flat and wide open space. And as a result, he ends up having to bounce this play wide around the defensive end and use whatever amount of burst speed that he has to get to the outside. And he's not going to outrun this secondary. Once he realizes that, he knows his play is pretty much over. About a 3-yard gain. Let's look at it one more time, because it looks like he may have wanted to bounce it a little bit further around and get inside this left tackle, which I'm okay with. I can see how maybe he wanted to do that, but he had no need to really need to bounce this. Really, if he knew what he was about, he'd just take this play right here and just ram this thing behind the guard, stiff arm the weak side linebacker, or put a little move, or just lower the pads and bury his shoulders into this weak side linebacker, get 3 to 4 yards. Instead, he runs through, I would say, 3/4 across the length of the 3/4 of the field to earn 2 yards. It's a waste of energy. It's a high-risk play, and he doesn't get really anything more. He probably ends up with less than what he would have gotten if he followed the play design. So Foreman obviously has a lot of talents. This is just one play. All players make mistakes, and this is one that I would call as a mistake of identity. And a lot of big backs have this mistake of identity early in their careers because they're used to being able to do everything on the field. And I think he's still figuring out that when you play top college programs, you are going to encounter guys who are just as quick and fast as you, within the space requirements of a play, and sometimes it's just best to follow the plan. Thanks again for listening. I'm Matt Waldman with the Rookie Scouting Portfolio. You can find my work at www.mattwaldmanrsp.com, or you can check out the rest of my YouTube work on my YouTube channel, the RSP Film Room.